Guys, my question to you is this. Do you have enough money to retire? Let me know the answer to that question in the comments section below. And if you think you don't have enough money to retire, then stay tuned because this video is really going to help you out. Help you prepare to be ready to retire. Now, I'm going to give you 6 things to think about to determine if you have enough money to retire. Now, number 5 is the big one. And number 5 is the one that really keeps a lot of people thinking and wondering, do I really have enough money to retire? Because if you don't get number 5 on this list right, you're going to find yourself hurting when retirement time comes. So pay attention and stick around for number 5. Guys, the amount of money that we all need to retire is different for all of us. Yeah, some experts will tell you, hey, you need to make sure that you have 5 to 6 times of whatever your ending salary is when you get ready to retire. Have that saved or have that invested somewhere. So if you make $50,000 a year as your annual salary, some experts would say you need to have $250,000 or $300,000 invested that you can live on when you retire and you'll be fine, right? Others say, hey, what about the rule of 25, right? The rule of 25 says this. You need to have 25 times your annual expenses invested when you retire. So if your expenses for the year are $30,000, you simply multiply that $30,000 by 25, and that gets you the number that you need to have saved and invested by the time you retire, and you're good to go. Now, guys, the truth is, personal finance is personal. Everybody is a little bit different when it comes to their finances and what they want and what they need. That differs for all of us. So is there a set amount that you actually need when you retire? It depends on these 6 things that I'm going to talk to you about to determine whether or not you have enough money to actually retire or not. Number 1, you got to get very, very crystal clear on what you currently have. Contact your local Social Security office, make an appointment, go in there, have them look at your specific numbers in terms of what the payout's going to be when you reach age 62, right? You need to know that. And then you also want to do this exercise to help you get clear on what you actually have. Figure out all of the sources of money that you'll likely have when you retire. Where is all the income going to come in from? Right? That means your pensions, right? If you have a pension on a job, maybe your investments that you can withdraw from on a regular basis, a monthly basis, which is the money that you have saved and invested, right? All those things need to be taken in consideration so you can take inventory, kind of take stock of what you actually have. What's coming into your household every single month that you can use to help pay your expenses. You've got to know this information up front. It's really important. It's going to help you plan and strategize down the road. Hey guys, if you're getting any value at all out of this video, do me a favor and smash that like button below. And also do me a favor and share this video with your friends, your family, and your network of people. And if you're a first-time visitor to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel as well. I really would appreciate it. Now, let's get back to the video. Now, number 2, the second thing that you got to get crystal clear on is exactly what you want. What type of lifestyle do you want to live when you retire, right? Knowing what you want is going to help lead and guide your actions and behaviors with money right now, long before you retire. Now, it sounds really easy to figure out what do you actually want, but it's a more difficult task than you can imagine. Most people struggle with figuring out exactly what they actually want. And when I say what you want, I mean specifically, what do you want? Not some vague idea of what you'd like to maybe have, but specifically, what do you want to have to live the lifestyle that you plan to live when you retire? Now, when you figure out exactly what you want, that is really going to help dictate your strategy. Now, number 3 is this. Number 3 is you have to begin to dial back your lifestyle just a little bit as you get nearer and nearer to retirement, right? So live more frugal now. Still be comfortable, right? I'm not saying be uncomfortable or live like a pauper. I'm saying go ahead and start dialing things back and begin to be more intentional with your frugality, right? Do that now so that when the time comes and you do retire, you're not shocked. You're not surprised, right? You're not thrown for a loop, because the principle is this, guys. The less you need in retirement, the better. If you know you've got less than 5 years before you retire, then you need to start living on less today. If you know your income is going to be cut in half when you retire, then you need to start prepping and preparing to downsize right now. Don't wait until 6 months before you retire. Don't wait until you actually retire. Start living that more frugal lifestyle today, right now, even if it's 10 years down the road. There's nothing wrong or dishonorable or about downsizing and cutting back your lifestyle a tad bit. Maybe you don't need that 3 or 4 bedrooms that you had when the kids were younger and everybody had their own room and everything was great. Maybe you don't need all that now that you're older, right? Maybe you don't need all that space. You don't need all that yard. Maybe you don't need some of those things. And so begin looking at those things to see how you can cut back in your own personal life, right? Because a lot of us, as we get older, we say, well, what if the kids come back? I want to have a space for them to live. And well, you don't need you need a space for you. Right? It's okay to have a big old house with lots of rooms for all the kids, but the kids are grown and gone. When they get grown and gone, now it's time for you to say, okay, how can I make sure I have enough money and I'm not paying this $2,000 or $3,000 mortgage that I don't need anymore? Guys, I've recently partnered with Mint Mobile. They're built on the nation's largest 5G network. You get unlimited nationwide talk and text. It's super easy to switch over. It only takes about 15 minutes and it will save you a ton on your wireless bill, because at Mint Mobile, they cut out the stores and the salespeople. So they don't have to pay for all that overhead like other wireless companies. So they pass that savings on to me and you. I'm a user of Mint Mobile and I'm a fan. Use my link in the description box below to get started and try using Mint Mobile for yourself. Now, let's get back to the video. Now, the fourth way to know if you can retire or if you have enough money to retire is to get clear. Again, we're getting crystal clear again. Get crystal clear on exactly what you think you're going to need when you retire. Now, we already talked about getting clear on what you got. We already talked about getting clear on what you want. Now we want to get clear with number 4 on what you actually are going to need. What are your needs when you retire in order to live the lifestyle that you said you wanted? So with this one, guys, here's what you do. You add up all of your expenses that you're going to have. Make sure you consider taxes. Make sure you consider health insurance. Make sure you consider car insurance, dental insurance, right? All these are things that you're probably going to need when you retire. So we're talking about needs. And don't figure out what you're going to need during retirement until you've actually dialed back your lifestyle. What you need when you live a frugal lifestyle in retirement, that's what you want to figure out. Now, number 5, I told you to stick around for number 5 because a lot of people tend to get tripped up on number 5 and they don't think about it until it's too late. Number 5 is simply this. You want to get out of debt as soon as possible, right now. In other words, guys, don't even think about going into retirement with debt. You don't want to be in retirement with a bunch of debt. Having a lot of debt in retirement will significantly reduce the quality of lifestyle that you can lead when you retire. If you carry a lot of debt into retirement, you're going to be making a lot of payments in retirement. That's where all your money is going to be going to pay off debt when you retire. So do what you can right now, long before retirement. Do what you can now so that you can enter into retirement with some freedom. Having debt does 2 things. It destroys your ability to invest more money for your future, and it also costs you a lot of money when you retire. So right now, you need to reframe the way you're looking at car payments, mortgage payments, and all these things that are debt, and take the intentional steps right now to pay down your debt and hopefully pay off your debt so that you can enter into retirement with some freedom, with some ability to make some choices. It's going to free up money that you can put aside for your future, and it's going to allow you, once you get to retirement, to have less expenses, which means more money in your pocket. But stop thinking that you have to go into your older age or you have to retire with debt, because you really don't, guys. You don't have to bring debt into your retirement. Now, number 6 is this, guys. You got to start making your plans, setting your goals, figuring out the vision, and develop some action steps, some habits, some things you're going to do on a regular, everyday basis, every week basis to reach those goals that you have for retirement. Write it out, put it on a spreadsheet, create your plan, develop your plan. Build your plan around the answers to these other 5 things I gave you on this video. Develop and strategize based on those things. Make a commitment to focus on retirement even though you're not retired. But you gotta strategize. You gotta have a plan, right? You gotta write that plan out and strategize to get to where you wanna be. And don't just wing it and you'll figure that out later. No, don't do that. Don't push it under the rug, right? Pull that elephant out and attack that elephant. Start planning. Get your vision right. Answer these other 5 questions on this video, and you're going to have a good strategy to making sure that you have enough money when you retire. Just be consistent. Be disciplined and be intentional with your money, and be intentional with your behavior, and be intentional with reaching your plans and your goals, and be intentional with your behaviors and your actions every single day, because retirement is closer than you think. And also keep this in mind, guys. You don't really have to retire, right? Maybe you just might want to refire, right? Get yourself going again to do something else. Maybe you have a second act in your future after retirement that you could do. See, you don't have to just quit working altogether when you retire. Retirement just means, in my mind, it means freedom. The freedom to choose what you want to do. If it's work, work. No big deal. Keep working. If you like your job, you love what you do, keep doing it until you can't do it no more. 70, 80, whatever. Doesn't matter your age. Just keep on. If it's not work, don't work. See, if you want to be really prepared to retire, you've got to set yourself up today to have choices down the road. So there you have it, guys. Those are my 6 things to consider to begin to figure out if you have enough money for retirement. Again, the fact is, guys, everybody's number is a little bit different because personal finances are personal. Now, I hope you got something of value out of this quick video, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button below for me. Share this video with your network of friends and family. And again, please consider subscribing to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. Guys, I offer one-on-one financial mentoring and coaching. If you're looking to grow your current income by adding additional streams of income, or you simply want to maximize your current income and get the most you can out of your money right now, or if you simply just want to become a better manager over your money, a better steward over your current personal finances, I may be a good fit for you. You'll find a link to my one-on-one personal financial mentoring and coaching below, along with a link to my schedule. Please feel free to reach out to me, guys. Hey, the best person to take care of the old you is the young you. Guys, do me a favor. Take care of yourself and take care of other people. Until the next video, peace.